All right, the question for this week is, what is the difference between a collection and a charge off? Again, what is the difference between a collection and a charge off? Well, let me answer it first by saying not a whole lot as it relates to do we owe the debt. So most people will ask me, I have a charge off. That means they wrote it off. I don't have to pay it. Well, that's actually not the case. So a collection is a debt unpaid and still owed. A charge off is a debt unpaid and still owed. The only difference is that particular creditor charged it off on their books. So a lot of times, Kim, and I know you deal with charge offs in your business, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, but people think, they don't have to pay a charge off. Listen, guys, all it means is that your creditors wrote it off. They took advantage of a tax option that they have. So that's between them and their accountant. Has nothing to do with you and the debt. So if you have a charge-off account on your credit and it has a balance that is still open, it is actually still a collectible debt. Now, what you might see is some, especially credit card companies, some credit card companies may charge it off and it'll say a zero balance. And if that happens, at the bottom, look and see if it's a note that says transfer to another lender. Because all that means is they wrote it off and they zeroed out the balance, but they have someone else that's going to be actually collecting the debt. Remember, two creditors cannot collect the same debt at the same time. So in that case, still doesn't mean you don't owe it. You just don't owe it to that original creditor. So look on your credit report. There's probably a collection agency that's collecting that debt. Okay? So again, it's more just about reporting because it's still a collected and owed debt. Now, a little tip on charge-off. So if you've got a charge-off and you've got a collection, the charge-off is weighing more heavily on your score than the collection. So, Kim, I say to people, if you got two and then they're about the same dates and the same amount, pay the charge-off first because that'll give you more points back. Okay? So hopefully that answer, y'all know I always go a little deeper when I answer questions because somebody else wants to know the next question after that. So make sure that charge-offs are still collected or collectible debt.